And we are wrestling with WWE Crown Jewel preview. It's next Saturday. By the time we do the next episode, Crown Jewel will be on already, and there's really no point in doing a prediction. So when it's on, you'll be boarding. So we're doing it now.
Yes, even though it's probably 3 hours over already.
Um, let's get into the matches. Do you think anything significant is going to come out of um this PLE? Is
Uh,
everything going to be settled at Survivor Series?
um, well, they're surprisingly they're doing a last woman standing match.
In Saudi Arabia?
Yep, Bianca Bailey for the title in a match where the objective is comparable to beating your opponent to death in a country that used to stone women to death.
Well, I feel like
Yeah, that,
yeah,
I mean, God forbid.
I feel like Bailey has had experience stoning once or twice.
But God forbid they start blading.
Well, I mean, most of their bodies are going to be covered.
Yes, but if they're wearing the full body suits, and I'm I'm not saying this because I'd like to see it. I'm saying because the sheer physics associated with it make it so much more likely that we see some sort of wardrobe malfunction.
Well, I mean, if this
Uh,
was Ronda or Charlotte, I would say probably. But I think that they're going to make sure everything's fashioned and have no really soft objects in the match. So I think it'll be okay. Well, let's get into the other matches confirmed, and then we'll get to that one as well. Definitely some soft objects involved. Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross in a cage match. A solid steel cage match. Who wins, Scooter?
hmm. Oh, our second cage match in 2 months. Wow. You have to think that maybe Drew gets his win back, but based on how they are going, I think, yeah, I think Cross is going to get another win.
Hmm. Well, I mean, is this leading somewhere for Cross that he's getting, significant wins on Drew, or are these losses just empty? Because the match at Extreme Rules did nothing for me. It didn't make me feel any type of, oh well, this guy really beat the crap out of Drew McIntyre. Or he's somebody to mess with. But what are your thoughts? Is it going to be, a satisfactory victory?
The answer is We gotta see where it takes us.
Alright, a match nobody knew they never wanted until now. Braun Strowman versus Omos. On a scale to one to on a scale of 10 to Ric Flair's last match, how bad is this match going to be?
Negative infinity.
So, is that worse than Ric Flair's last match?
This match has the possibility of undoing all of existence.
Wear your tinfoil hats if you want to remember reality before this match.
Go hide in the fridge if you want to survive.
Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar, who wins?
I'm actually interested in this because it's not revolving around a title. When is the last time Brock had a match in the last 10 years that didn't revolve around a title and was not the main event?
I want to say maybe the cage match against Triple H at
That
Extreme
was
Rules.
that was the main event of Extreme Rules.
Oh, so we're not talking main event.
Yeah, we're talking, you know, either not a title match, not main event.
Then we might be talking about WrestleMania 20 against Goldberg.
Hmm, really? You're not even going to consider 30?
Uh oh, with Triple H. Okay, maybe.
No, 30 was the streak.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Not a title, not a main event.
Well, I mean,
I mean, considering that years before, that was a main event worthy thing. Um,
oh no, that was main event. Okay, never mind.
um, but then from 2014 on, Brock would be in the main event every which way but loose. Say for WrestleMania 32.
That's right, Moxley.
Um, so if if Brock and Bobby can have a legit match that actually goes more than 10 minutes, this has the potential, I think, to be Brock's greatest match in 8 years.
Hmm. Well, I I kind of feel the opposite about it. I feel like you have to have this be 10 minutes or less and build up the story because this isn't going to. I don't feel like this is a one off. I feel like this is a story that's going to progress. That maybe we might see Lashley Lesnar at Mania.
I feel the exact opposite. I think because this is Saudi Arabia, they're bringing in Lesnar to do this, and it's just a one-off. Lashley losing doesn't really hurt him
I wouldn't say so. Yeah.
because yeah, Lashley can go into Monday Night Raw Okay, that's fine. I mean, hell, Seth lost at Extreme Rules and became U.S. champion. There, right? So,
So you're saying there's a
uh,
chance for Lashley to regain the United States Championship on Raw?
anything's possible. I mean, monkeys might fly out of my butt, but
You might want to get that checked. So Lesnar or Lashley?
I am gonna go with the wrestler whose initials are BL.
Hmm. I can agree with you more. Definitely BL is gonna win.
Yep. Becky Lynch will come in and beat them both.
Well, she is the man. All right. We got the OC, AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, and Luke Doc Gallows versus Le Jetmonte, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Dominic Mysterio. Who wins Scooter?
Hmm.
I'll tell you who's not going to win. Hikuleo, who was scheduled to wrestle Carl Anderson this exact same day for the Never Openweight Championship. But Anderson said, "I'm not going to be a part of that event."
Uh, it looks like they're also going to be going towards calling him Machine Gun Anderson.
In WWE?
Yep,
Ooh.
or at least Carl the Machine Gun Anderson. And we may have a battle of the machine guns at WrestleMania. Anderson versus Kelly. No,
Megan Fox on a pole match?
no. Megan Fox rides my pole match. No,
Please
winner
send
gets
your
my
hate.
Megan Fox to ride his pole match. Um,
Please send your hate tweets to at Scooter Dust. We do not.
but but in reality, my actual real name is James J. So send your actual hate tweets to I am Kaliko. Uh,
If I ever hear from
eh,
him again, he's gonna say like, "What the fuck are these?"
but send your real hate tweets to Mr. X.
That bitch is going
Uh,
to get me sued. That cool man.
wait, I have a whole QR code campaign revolving around that.
Oh god. The
They still won't bring
match.
it. Oh yeah, what match are we talking about again?
The LC versus Judgment Day.
Hmm. Da Maria, cha cha cha. Da Maria, cha cha cha. um, does does Carl Anderson put the Saudi Arabian Openweight Championship on the line? Does he claim the title for Saudi Arabia? um,
I'd be interested to see if he comes out with the title.
I mean, that that would be something that would probably put a lot more interest into this match.
And in a title that hasn't had a lot of interest connected to it, maybe in its whole existence.
I mean, what would your reaction be if a posse of New Japan stars just rolled into the Jeddah arena and forcefully took the title back, providing he's wearing it as an insult.
I pop. I would. No, this is definitely not going to happen.
Yeah, it's definitely
But
not going to happen.
no, but like I had an idea. Like, what if, because he's not going to be in Japan, Hikuleo takes a plane ride to Saudi Arabia and costs Anderson the match.
That that could be a great possibility.
Do you feel like this, all of this, I want to say controversy because it's definitely, this is a walk, it's not a suit. Is this leading to WWE possibly working but New Japan on maybe a little bit higher level than we initially thought? Because I can't. At first, I thought, one match, Anderson versus Tamatonga, Wrestle Kingdom, get the belt off him, etc., etc. But now it seems like, there could be multiple matches with Anderson in New Japan.
And and it gets me thinking about all the further possibilities. I mean, how how would Tony feel if somehow the WWE managed to land Muda's last match? Um,
No, what if? How would he feel if we got Okada versus Roman? How would you feel about Okada versus Roman?
I'd like it, but everybody else would be. I mean, the casual fans would be like, "Who's this guy?"
True. I don't feel like this would be, obviously for casual fans.
I mean, this is why you. This is why something like this could start off small with Hikuleo,
Right.
and you do almost something akin to the invasion, where someone showed up once a week to interfere in a random match.
And this could possibly lead to war games, but, maybe we're going way too far down the rabbit hole.
That's again what I was thinking,
Yeah.
as
So,
well.
let's say none of this happens. Who wins? Oh, the OC or Judgment Day?
I'm gonna say the OC, because I'm not sure if taking a loss uh like this is if a loss here doesn't hurt them. I mean, I'm I'm assuming we're gonna get a rematch on Raw.
You don't feel like this is leading to war games?
I mean, if the if Judgment Day could oh God, now that brings Oh man, Judgment Day and Hikuleo, but then you have the OC and Mistake, but no, but then Ray is trying to stay away.
But I mean, if they got a New Japan guy, maybe get Jay White or somebody else equivalent to a New Japan guy. That's Bullet Club, obviously.
Watch, we get Chris Bay.
You know, they've had a relationship with Impact, so that won't surprise me. I was thinking more on the lines of a Bad Luck Fale.
I got some bad luck Fale for you. Bad luck Barrett.
Hmm. You put $1 into the vending machine and nothing came out.
And then we get a scream off. I got bad news. I got bad luck. Bad news. Bad luck. Bad news.
Sad Corbin. Alright, I feel like the
Bum
Judgment
ass
Day.
Corbin.
I feel like the Judgment Day would win this one. Just because this isn't ending anytime soon.
Also, though, you have to kind of take into account the fact that the Judgment Day, given that you know the Saudi Arabia officials that do the dealings to make these events happen are ultimate marks. Um, so assume they really think Judgment Day is some sort of satanic cult. So OC wins. There's a rematch on Raw. Judgment Day gets the receipt victory.
Bianca Belair versus Bayley for the Raw Women's Championship in a last woman standing match. Who wins, Scooter?
This has reached an interesting impasse.
I wouldn't say so, but continue.
Many believe Bianca is one PLE title defense away from being declared the female Cena.
You know what? I could absolutely see that.
Does a loss here, does Bianca losing the title mean more, or does Bayley winning it from Bianca mean more? That's the question.
Well, right now it feels like the journey for Bayley is that she hasn't been able to beat Bianca. It's not really about the title, it's about the W. Getting the W on Bianca. So, I mean, winning the title, for me personally, I feel like Bayley has nothing to benefit by winning the title. And
Uh,
Bianca has nothing to benefit from beating Bayley again.
now, have we seen a women's title change hands in Saudi Arabia?
I don't believe we have.
No. Okay, nothing there. No. Okay, 2018 Crown Jewel. Okay.
I remember Becky beat Lita last year,
Yeah, that was Elimination Chamber.
and Becky successfully defended the title against Sasha, Bianca, and I want to say there was one more person in there, but it could have just been Sasha and Bianca.
Uh, 2019 was Natalia and Lacey. 2020 was right before lockdown.
I'm calling it. I'm saying Bianca wins.
Oh, okay. There, yes. 2020 Super. 2020 Super Showdown had a women's title match. Bailey and Naomi. Um, I think Bailey does it.
I mean, what would she benefit from it? And I mean, has been having a great run. She's had a better run than her last one, and it just makes absolutely no sense to me why they would end it with somebody that doesn't need it. But that's my thoughts on it. But some rumored matches to be at the show. The SmackDown Tag Team Championships would be on the line. The
Ye-
Usos versus the Brawling Brutes.
That is going to happen. Yes.
Who wins Scooter?
Something is really interesting is happening between Jay Uso and the rest of the bloodline. I mean, he's not exactly feeling very. I believe the term they used was "oozy,"
Yes.
and Sammy delivered it with such seriousness that he made Roman and Jay break. That's how good it was.
Well, I mean, when you're not Usi, you know, it has to be brought up.
Either way, unfortunately, um, the Brawling Brutes are not feeling very Sheamusy. Uh, so the Usos are clearly retaining because there's going to be one more feud between the Usos and the New Day,
God, no.
just to make sure that the New Day is the team the Usos beat to break the New Day's record.
Like, we needed another Uso New Day match.
I mean, unless they really go for the irony,
Action
and
smash.
you have the New Day beat the Usos on the day they would have beaten the record, and therefore they end up tied.
Oh, God. Well, what?
At which point we break out the tide and start chugging until we're all dead.
Talk about something that would break the universe. Another rumored match is Seth Rollins defending the United States Championship against Matt Riddle, Mustafa Ali, and Elias. Is there a chance of this making it onto the card? If it does happen, does Seth have any way of losing this match?
It it would be an interesting match to have. I don't think they're going to put it on Crown Jewel simply because it's one of the few matches they could have if, God forbid, something happens with travel on the way back. You could get, honestly, you could get 3 matches out of those 4 guys altogether.
Cool.
If you get a gauntlet, you can get at least a full hour out of them.
But it's not like doing gauntlets recently.
I mean, since Seth was part of the 73-minute gauntlet back in 2020. Actually, I believe it was 1 I believe it was in the over 90 minutes, and he was in for a good, I think, over an hour. But they also seem to be definitively establishing the Intercontinental and U.S. titles as titles that should be defended on television more so, and if they happen to be defended on pay-per-view, great. I mean, we're getting Rey Mysterio against Gunther next week, so
That's gonna be Luda. Alright, so set for the win if this happens.
If it happens at Crown Jewel, sure, Seth to win.
Alright.
And then he becomes Crown Prince of Egypt Arabia.
Undisputed WWE Universal Championship match: Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul. Is there any chance of Logan Paul winning this match?
Now, I think what you have to ask yourself is there any chance of Roman Reigns winning this match? I mean, come on. This is going to be an absolute squash. Logan Paul is just... Roman can't go 60 seconds with Logan Paul, let alone 30. I mean, come on.
That's what
If you
she
can't
said.
tell by now, I'm being very, very sarcastic.
Now, hear
Yes,
me out. I have an idea here. What if, what if Jack Tomlinson interferes in the match, costs Roman the match, Logan is our new champion, and we finally get that Logan Paul Jack Tomlinson match.
I don't think Jack has a passport, buddy.
Fuck. Alright.
That'd be great. It'd be so unusual. It'd get everybody talking. Be like, hey, who's this tiny cruiserweight? And they'd be like, that's Jack Tomlinson. All right, who's that guy wrestling Roman Reigns? Oh, we don't know. Logan Paul was right about one thing. All it takes is one lucky punch. The bell rings, Roman hits one lucky punch, and we're all put out of our misery.
And God, we hope that we never have to talk about Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul ever again. Alright.
Just wait until we end up getting Roman Reigns and Pat McAfee for the title.
okay with that. I like that.
Yeah, when I brought it up the last time, you're like, no.
Well, I haven't listened to this, so I don't remember that.
I don't listen to this show. What do you expect?
Yeah. But, I mean, I don't want to see Pat get squashed by Roman, but would it be a good match? Probably. Yeah. Alright, Scooter, if you're smart, how should you listen to the show?
uh, I don't know, because there's likely not going to be a remix. Um, God, what time? What time is it gonna start? It's gonna start at like 1 in the afternoon here. So that means it starts at 10 a.m. for you.
Yep.
So
So listen to
I
Goldberg and Michael Cole.
yes, yes. In the words of my father, fuck off back to bed.
We will bring you the review of the show in 2 weeks. And that will conclude our coverage of Crown Jewel 2022. And we
And
are
just
at
wait as we celebrate Logan Paul, new WWE champion.
Hey guys, this is Brutal Bob Evans from Hangs with Bob Seminars and TheWrestleLife.com, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment, one of my favorite podcasts in the whole wide world.
Hey folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show, support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.